Alright guys, been on COVID quarantine, sitting around, ain't felt like hunting. But just laying around the house thinking about how I could improve some of my equipment. And how many times have we went to the woods with the climber? It don't matter what kind of climber. You know when you get to the base of the tree, you're going to need to put some angle on it because it's getting much smaller. Problem is, if you're like me, I hunt in a lot of lowland swampy areas where the base of the tree, the first 3 foot of it's just huge. So you put your stand up here and then you're trying to take your hand climber and get all up in there and figure out a way you can skip those first 3 feet. So I was sitting there thinking, being as I've got into saddle hunting and all the aiders and stuff you see, I thought, why not just make me an aider to go on the bottom? That way I can go to the tree, I can put it up high, I can avoid that big part of the bottom. So I got out here, I got safety harness, just generic safety harnesses laying around everywhere, and this is just a tree tether strap with a sewn end. Alright, see how this has a sewn end? I just girth hitched it around there, the loop and the girth hitch around to it. And then I took the loose end and brought it up around, and if you've got one of these harnesses, you've got some of these buckles. And more than likely, you got some of these buckle covers so they don't tink, which I'm going to end up putting that on there and probably wrapping it with electrical tape. But all I did was run it up through there and played with the length till I got me a length that I'm comfortable with, so I can set my base. Of course, I'll have my climber, this tree here, of course you can't climb it with the climbing stand, but I'll set my climber over by my top over here on the side out of my way. Leave that on there. And what I found is I want to set it as high as I can. I'll put my foot in here. Of course, it's going to do all this. You got to be able to get both arms up here on your whatever these braces are. Then you're in your stand, just that easy. And you've already missed the big base of 3 or 4 feet. So if you got one of these harnesses, I would recommend making you an aider to get onto your bottom platform. That way you don't have to get it all the way down to the tree. The summits, I've got a summit as well. It's not quite as bad, but on these XOPs and lone wolves, with this strap here, for some reason it likes to snag the bark. And when you're at the base of the tree and you've got it really tight, it's hard to get those first couple feet. It's hard to get enough lean to actually come up. But by doing this, you're able to miss that big fat section at the base and get you up on the main trunk without having to fight all that. So I hope this will be a help to you. You get down to the bottom and you're ready to get out. Put one leg there. Hang on to your hand climber up here. Get down on it. And you're out of the tree. So this is a, I guess, saddle inspired climber tip. Why not make an aider to get onto the bottom platform? I mean, you can already see this is already 4 feet off the ground. I've skipped all the big part. And I mean, who wants to be 20 foot up a tree and you're sitting on your hand climber trying to adjust all this to get a little bit tighter? And you knew it at the base of the tree. You knew you was going to have to, or you was going to be leaning like this and be uncomfortable all day. I mean, you still might end up doing that at some point if you're going 30 foot up. But I mean, at least you know from the bottom you've got all the angle that you can put on it, and you can still get into your stand quietly. And some guys, it's like, oh, I can get in my stand anyway. They climb the bark and their feet's breaking, all this. They're making all kinds of noise, but this right here makes no noise. You just simply throw your foot in it and you're in it. It's that simple. Hope that helps you. Thanks for watching.